Hello, I'm the art teacher, and today I'm going to show you how to draw a grumpy monkey. A little backstory on this. The Grumpy Monkey is the name of a book. Wonderful book by Susan Lang, illustrated by Max Lane. Since I'm an art teacher, I'm kind of more interested in the illustration part. Max Lane being an illustrator, but he's more than just an illustrator. Got a little picture off the internet here. Max Lane is not only an illustrator of the Grumpy Monkey, but he's also a director, film director of many other things. Most notably, The Grumpalo. There you go. Another great movie. I've got a lot of kids who say they've seen that. They love it. So really great guy here. If you haven't got that book, that would be a good book to read to your kids. It's got a really good message to it too. Susan Lang did a really good job on that. Both great team. So I'm going to show my second graders how to draw the Grumpy Monkey. I'm going to have them do it on a piece of construction paper. I'm going to have the paper in a portrait format, and I also am going to use some coloring sticks, Crayola coloring sticks. And I was told by some students that they can find these Crayola coloring sticks at several stores, outlets. So anyway, put that over to the side. And this is how I'm teaching my kids to do this. I'm doing it lightly with pencil, and I'm teaching my kids to hold the pencil lightly. And if you can hold it just like I'm holding it here, just enough to make some marks. Now I'm actually going to zoom in a lot closer so you can see what I'm doing here. I find the middle of my paper, and here's about the middle of my paper, and I'm just going to draw real loosely kind of a circle. I don't know whether, yeah, I think you can see it there. I did a circle, and the circle is probably about as big as my fist, if I put my fist down there. Now I'm going to draw another circle connected to it, and I'm trying to get the same size. So I've kind of got the same size going on there. If you can see that, two circles. Now underneath the two circles, they're touching each other. This one's a little bit smaller, so I'm going to make it a little bit bigger here. Notice I'm not erasing anything yet, and I'm drawing really, really lightly. Now I'm going to make an oval. So you can see my oval there. So I've got two circles and an oval, but they're done very lightly. Now I'm going to put on right here, right to the right of that circle, I'm going to draw the letter C backwards. And it's almost as tall as the circles and as down far as the oval, but not quite. I'm going to go to the other side and do the same thing and do a letter C. So here's what you have. You have two circles, an oval, the letter C on the left, and the backwards letter C on the right. That's the basis that I have right here. Now once I have that done, I'm going to get my black my black coloring stick, and I like to sharpen them with a pencil sharpener like this, an industrial pencil sharpener. It makes kind of a mess, but it gives me a point. But if you don't have one of those, the other end works just as good. So what I'm going to do is, carefully looking at my shapes here, I'm just going to follow along, come down, back up, all the way around, go over to the side here. Notice I'm not drawing any of these lines. Come back around this way, all the way around to that point, and then go back up. That's going to be the face of the monkey. Then I'm going to this ear, draw that backward C, and this one over here, this C. There we go. And that's going to be the basis of our monkey here. Now, at this time, if you want to, if you want to just go ahead and get rid of these extra lines in here, you can just by taking your eraser and doing it lightly, just getting rid of some of those extra lines that you don't need, because they were just there to help you get to this point here. Now let me back it up a little bit more. There we go. So now at this point, I'm going to draw the outside of the monkey first. And this is the fun part, because you can just get kind of crazy with it. You don't have to be too particular with it. Monkeys are kind of furry critters. Kind of little hair coming up there. Coming back down this way. Coming down all the way down. And just kind of be kind of crazy a little bit with the fur. Don't get too crazy. And you just come all the way around like this. And now for the ears, I'm going to draw an extra line here and an extra line over here to represent, I'm not sure what those are called, but you can feel your own ear, and you can feel that curving over there. And then you have this part of the ear and the inside here, just like that. So now you got the ears of the monkey, you got the face of the monkey here, not the inside but the outside of the shape of the head. And now for the neck, I'm not going to go too narrow. I'm going to go out here. I'm not going to go too far either. Right about here, and just draw some kind of a jagged line, crazy line, furry line, whatever you'd like to call it. The more you do it, the better you get at it. Okay, now for the face. What really makes the monkey have an expression is the eyes and the mouth. So let me do the eyes first by doing some eyebrows, starting in the middle. And it's going to be kind of a grumpy monkey, so I got some eyebrows slanted a little bit and a little bit over here. Then I'm going to do a dot, big old dot right in the middle, and a big old dot right here. Then I'm switching crayons, coloring sticks. I'm choosing my white one, and I'm going to do a half oval and a half oval on this side. And then I'm going to try and color that in really careful. I'm pressing kind of hard, so that you got to make sure you get that really white. And this one over here. Because if you don't get it white enough, it's just not going to show up that well. And these coloring sticks work really well on construction paper. So far so good. And the last bit is taking this black coloring stick and going from the, not in the middle, down a little bit further. You're going to make one curved line. So you can even practice it like this first. Then make one curved line. And there you have a grumpy monkey. Now, what about the rest of this? Real easy. You can actually choose several colors. And with these, I actually have 3 different types of brown. So, I'm going to try the medium brown. Color right over this. Just like that. Color that in. And you don't have to worry about coloring smoothly or anything, because if you're coloring kind of even out of the lines a little bit, it kind of adds to that monkey fur, kind of that texture. Oh, that is an element of art, texture. I'm using color, that's an element of art, and I'm trying to get a monkey fur texture by how I'm coloring. I'm coloring kind of fast and I'm thinking fur in my head as I'm coloring. And if you accidentally go outside the line, don't worry about that. So I'm thinking fur, I'm thinking texture as I'm coloring in. Now I'm not trying to do a race, and I'm just trying to color in well, but thinking texture as I'm going in, because that's one of the elements of art that I'm working with here. And now for this bottom part, I'm going to switch this to the bigger end here, just to show you that it works just on either end, whether it's sharpened or not. So I'm going to do the fur back down this part around the neck. Now there's something I love doing with crayons and coloring sticks and color pencils, and that is blending other colors inside of other colors. You're going to see that in just a minute. It kind of helps give it a little extra, I don't know what, a little depth maybe. So, and I'm switching to a darker brown now, and underneath the chin I can color right on top of that, and I'm going to make that look a little bit further back, a little depth there. See how that works? And in the top part I can put a couple of extra marks there, fur, just a little bit, not much. You don't want to go too crazy. And then for the ear, I can use this peach color. Maybe, yeah, I'll do the ear. There. And there. And I can even get some orange. I'm really kind of going beyond what Max Lang has done, because I'm just kind of making it a little interesting here. His illustrations are really good. I really like that book that he's got. So I'm trying to show my students how they can go above and beyond whatever is being done in when they're trying to do some other artwork. Now I'm taking this peach that I used on the ear here, and watch this. If I do this with the face, I don't need to, because if you ever get, I'm hoping you get to read that book, The Grumpy Monkey. The monkey's face is actually red along with the background. So I'm just kind of taking it a different way here, changing it a little bit. So you can leave it, I can leave it blue with the background blue if I wanted to. But this is just something I like doing. Now if I was going to really take my time with this, I would actually do this a little bit better. But I'm just kind of trying to hurry it up so that I can get this all done in the right time, because right now it's been 12 minutes into this video. I'm not sure how long they're going to let me do this. So you do something like that, and I think I can do a little touch up with the black around the eye, just like that. And there you have the Grumpy Monkey. Now what I've done for my students, after they do a grumpy monkey like this, they get to do their own monkey with their own facial expressions. And I made this for them, where I made some grumpy monkeys with different facial expressions. That a little handout I've given them. It's like 20 different facial expressions, so that they're able to make a different monkey and kind of go off on why did the grumpy monkey feel grumpy, and everybody's trying to get him not to be grumpy. And there's a special ending to that book. I'm not telling you what it is. I don't want to ruin the ending. It's a really good book. So different expressions, so they get to do a grumpy monkey, and then they get to do another monkey, but they can change the expression by just changing the eyes and the mouth. That's it for me. I will see you guys next time.